This is the third part of my quest guide to the Cults of Tibia, the Unarmored Voidborn of Edron. If this is the first video you're watching, in the description below there will be a playlist for all the other bosses, so check that out, or if you're just interested in the access and how to kill the Unarmored Voidborn, keep on watching. This one is located in the Cults of Edron. Follow this path to get there. While I get there, if you're a mage, I recommend to have the spell of Creature Illusion as it will save you some time during the access. If you're a knight or a paladin, don't worry, you can still do it. When you reach the cave, there will be stronger versions of the orcs, which are part of the cults. I recommend to clear your way in to avoid getting trapped at first. The cave is divided in 3 floors, and each of them has a barrier that won't let you pass unless you're transformed into a certain type of orc. The way to do this is to leave an orc priest alive and tank the hits, since it has a spell that will transform you into random orcs. For the first barrier, you got to be on a normal orc form. Stand close to it, and when the priest transforms you, go through. Everyone has to do this once, and mages can just use the spell to transform themselves into orcs. The second barrier will require you to be an orc warlord, and lastly, for the third one, you need to be an orc shaman. With that, you will have the access permanently. Enter the teleport past the third barrier to get to the lever room. This boss is one of the hardest in terms of damage, so I would recommend the EK to be over 250 and have 2 drills at least. When you get into the room, there will be 4 golems. Kill these and then go for the containment machine. When you kill it, the boss will be released. The boss won't take damage from players, instead it gets hit by the AoE damage the crystals do when attacked, which only does around 400 damage to player, but 6k to the boss. However, the crystals take damage and can die, so to do this properly you want to have your druids use mass res on the crystals as they're hitting it, and sorcerers to use UHs on it as well. If you do too much damage despite healing the crystal, just leave it at rage HP and alternate to a different crystal, or you can stop attacking for a few turns and heal it back up. The EK needs to keep the boss close to the crystal, but I highly recommend to avoid the beams of the boss as it does a lot of damage, and that's what can kill you easily. After the boss dies the first time, it will respawn as a weakened version of himself called the Unarmored Voidborn. Now he can be attacked by players and will take increased damage from everything. Focus on killing it and that's it. This boss doesn't have any notable drops, making him not worth farming, so doing it once is enough to complete this section of the quest. That is all I got for this video. If the guide was helpful and you want to support the channel, consider sending some Tibia coins to the donation. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.